have someone be incredibly kind to you, offer you some real support, and you just get suspicious? Well, today we're going to decode that really strange, unsettling feeling. That feeling when genuine support feels less like a safe harbor and more like a trap.
I mean, really, think about it. Someone offers you a helping hand, a truly earnest compliment, a shoulder to lean on, and instead of feeling relief, boom, a little alarm bell starts ringing in the back of your head, and you can't help but ask yourself, okay, what's the catch here?
And this is where it gets so weird, right? This huge gap between how we think we should feel and how we actually feel. Logically, we expect to feel relief, safety, gratitude. But instead, what bubbles up is suspicion, anxiety, and just this deep, nagging discomfort. It's a really jarring internal conflict, and honestly, it can be totally confusing.
Well, it turns out that contradiction, that feeling of being on high alert when you should feel at ease, it isn't just some random quirk. It's a recognized psychological response. And, just giving it a name is the very first step to understanding what's going on. It's called guarded trust. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's when you really struggle to accept genuine support because deep down, a part of your brain is screaming a warning that it's unsafe. It feels unreliable, or worse, that it's all just a setup for getting hurt later on. The key here is that this is all happening subconsciously. It's a defense mechanism working in the background.
I mean, this thought just sums it up perfectly, doesn't it? I want to believe them, but my mind is just waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's that constant, exhausting feeling of being on watch, just waiting for the inevitable letdown, even when there's absolutely no evidence that it's coming.
So let's dig into the big question. Where does this even come from? Why on earth do our brains get wired this way? Well, it's not random at all. It's all about the map that our past experiences have drawn for us. Our brains are these incredible learning machines, They build a model of the world based on what's happened to us. So if you have a history of betrayal, your brain learns a very simple, powerful lesson. Vulnerability is dangerous, period. Or maybe the support you got was super inconsistent, so your brain just learned, yeah, kindness is nice, but it never sticks around. And sometimes it's not even about other people, it's internal. If you hold a core belief that you're just unworthy of real kindness, then when it shows up, it feels suspicious because it just doesn't fit the story you have about yourself.
Okay, now this next part is so important. This reaction is not a character flaw. It's not about you being negative or ungrateful. You have to think of it more like a really powerful protection system that's just running on old, outdated software. Let me walk you through what's happening under the hood. So first, you get some genuine, consistent support. Your brain immediately does a quick scan of its database, looking for a past experience that matches. But here's the key. This new safe experience doesn't line up with the old files, the ones labeled danger or unreliable. It's a mismatch. And what happens when a system detects an anomaly? An alarm goes off. That feeling of suspicion and anxiety, that's your brain's alarm, trying to protect you from what it mistakenly perceives as a threat.
So I really want this to sink in. This isn't a personal failing. It is an overactive emotional alarm system. It's kind of like a smoke detector that goes off every single time you make toast. It's just trying to keep you safe, but its sensitivity is calibrated to dangers from your past, not the reality of your present. So why is it so important to get all of this? Because simply having the words for this experience and seeing the mechanics behind it, that is an incredibly powerful first step. It's the beginning of actually being able to change the pattern. And here's the real heart of it. Understanding guarded trust gives you permission to have compassion for yourself when you feel that knee-jerk suspicion. And it also helps you have compassion for others. If someone you love pushes your support away, you can start to see it not as a rejection of you, but as their own faulty alarm system going off. And that leads us to a final, really powerful thought. Naming this pattern, understanding its roots, and seeing it for what it is, a protective mechanism gone wrong, it opens up this profound new possibility. It lets us ask the one question that can truly change everything. What if your past doesn't have to write your future?